What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So we need to talk about a very important thing that's happening right now that is impacting millions of Social Security recipients. And I want to address this, actually, scratch that. I need to address this because now we're starting to get some more community members that are saying that yes, they too are being impacted. So make sure you stick around for this entire video. I will explain what's going on and why this is shocking, to say the least. So, first off, again, thank you guys for always watching. If you can do me a favor, go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoyed these daily updates. Let's get right down to it. So, regarding Social Security, one of the biggest things that I've been hearing lately is we are seeing our benefits just vanish. They're just going away. But why? Well, we have things like inflation. We have things like, seeing minimum or minimized payments. We're seeing reduction in SNAP benefits. A lot of different things. But possibly the biggest one is this right here. It says Social Security overpayments causing major problems. How it's affecting recipients as funds are requested back. Now, earlier this week, I addressed a story and a person that contacted me and said, yes, they have to make an additional payment back. And now their payment's not excessive. I think it was like $200 a month or somewhere $250 a month, something like that. And they have to make 12 payments. That's all they had to do. But I want to show you this other story, okay? Because this is more of what we are seeing. Look at this right here, okay? This one right here says Lori, a Central Florida resident, told Orlando News, WFTV, she received an overpayment notice that changed her life forever. She says, I went to my mailbox and a letter from Social Security, and I opened it, and it was a demand letter for $121,000 payable in 30 days, and she wanted an explanation for the overpayment, or she got an explanation. Anyway, the problem that we're facing is that there's a lot of people that are going through this exact same thing. Hundreds of thousands of people. Granted, there's over 70 million people that are receiving some form of a payment from Social Security, but hundreds of thousands of people are about to go through this exact same situation. Here's the reason why it may not be impacting you, but it soon will. Here's what we know. According to recent reports, even though the Social Security Administration is coming after those that they've made overpayments to, it's not something that has just come out of the blue. This is something that they do every single year as they do internal audits. Now, I want to be very clear on this. It's not just the Social Security Administration that's doing internal audits. It's every single federal agency that ever sends out payments, ever makes any type of money, anybody that's bringing money in. Every single agency is doing audits. The reason why they're doing audits is simple. The federal government is running out of options as to how they're going to fund their wish list of ideas. So what are they going to do? Well, according to one report, they say agencies are now being told to do internal audits before the end of the year to ensure that they don't have money that they could use. So essentially, do an internal audit, find ways to hopefully bring some money in, or in this case, recoup money that you've already sent out so that you can pay for essentials, right? The necessities. Well, here's one thing I can tell you. It's not just with the Social Security Administration. It's everywhere. Okay, it is honestly everywhere. Okay? We are seeing this with the Social Security Administration. We're seeing this with SNAP beneficiaries. We are seeing this with everything, right? The problem that we're going to face very soon is that the agencies are going to come after the American people, like they're doing in this situation right here. Okay? Now, I want to show you this. Look at this right here. says raising the roof. Congress should increase SSI asset limits now. Check out this date. Okay? That's a very important date. That is December 17th, 2022. It's almost a year ago. The reason why that's a very important date is because what we are seeing now is something that we've seen in the past. Now, here's what you need to know. There is proposals out there for new legislation, and this one is called the SSI Savings Penalty Elimination Act. But the key with this is it's raising asset limits for SSI from $2,000 for an individual to $10,000. It also is going to raise the asset limit for married couples from $3,000 to $20,000. The reason why this is so important, again, is because what we have faced over the past couple of years is we're seeing so much inflation. We're seeing things like, just you want to go and buy a TV. Well, guess what? It's probably not going to cost you $150 like they did, 3-4 years ago. You'll probably get something bigger, better, and it's going to cost more money. It's going to be more expensive. Well, you want to go fix up your car. You need new tires. Guess what? It's probably not just going to cost you $600 for a set of new tires for your car. No, you're probably going to be paying a little bit more. Most likely, an extra $200, $300, $400, $500 for that same set of tires. The reason why I bring this up again is because this is what lawmakers have been asking for the past few years is, hey, give the American people a little bit of room, a little bit of wiggle room here, because we're not seeing that. Now, I want to say one other thing, and this I think is very interesting, because what I got a comment the other day, and what this person was saying is that she too has to make this overpayment, or this payment back to the Social Security Administration because she was overpaid. Well, the reason she was overpaid was because every single month, okay, she would get a little bit of money every single month. And again, if we look at this number right here, okay, the most, and it was just her, so $2,000 was her asset limit. Well, she would have a little bit more than that in her bank account simply because she would try to sell stuff at craft shows. And she would sell stuff at the end of every single month. She would also do like little yard sales and stuff like that, put money in her bank account. Okay? Here's the reason why she's saying that there was an issue. Because according to the letter that she received, that for 8 months, and I can't remember the exact number. I think it was like 900 or 1100. It's somewhere around there. Anyway, but she would receive, let's say, $1,000 a month. Okay, now she would receive this $1,000 per month, but again, the asset limit's $2,000. Every single month, at the beginning of every single month, she would have more than that $2,000, and a lot of it was close. It was like $2,300, $2,400. Well, based off of my knowledge of exactly how this works, if you have more than the asset limit, technically, you are not allowed to receive your SSI payment for that month. Okay? Keep in mind, she gets about $1,000. Okay? This went on, I believe, for like 6 or 7 months. It's like a half a year that she was getting this payment. Well, guess what? She got the letter. The IRS said that she had to pay back it was like $6,000 or $7,000. She had to pay this money back, and it was due immediately. Now, immediately, I believe, is like 30 days, but there's also, you can do payment plans, all this stuff. But it said she needed to pay this money back immediately. So, right now, she's appealing this. Okay? She's going to try to fight this. The problem that she's facing, though, is even during an appeal, you still have to abide by the limit, the asset limit. You still have to abide by that. And if you don't, and you get a payment, you will have to pay that payment back as well. So again, it's a process. But the reason why I'm bringing this up to you is because this right here, this plan, which does have bipartisan support, This plan right here is something that lawmakers have been wanting for a while. But now they're just getting on it because now they're seeing that the Social Security Administration and other agencies are trying to pull back and claw back this money. And so they're going to do whatever they can to try to prevent this. But it might be a little too late in order to get this done, because right now Congress is not going to pass a bill, especially a bipartisan bill, even though it could be impacting millions of people, and it would benefit a lot of those people as well. So we're going to see what happens moving forward, but as we get more information on this, I promise I will fill you in on all the latest news and updates. Again, just want to thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Consider subscribing. I'll see you guys on the next one.